A very good morning, welcome. It's Jeff Lawton on Saturday, the 2nd of March. And you know my thoughts on Saturdays. I've told you that before. Saturdays are meant for the bookmakers so we can win 6 days a week, but they want it all back on a Saturday. So we've got to be very careful on the races that we bet in. We've got to take it easy. We've got to limit the amount of bets that we have. They will throw any amount of offers at you to get you to bet and get you to have stupid bets. Let's take it easy today. Let's stick to a few singles and let's try and not give money away that we've won this week. Yesterday, well, if you saw the racing yesterday, we had 2 bets, one winner, one won very easily. I'd like to know was very well backed, and one, well, would have won half the track, but he did go a little bit quick and he had it won from a long way out. But the other one, well, I did warn you about the jockey. Had we swapped jockeys, probably a different result. The winner had the champion jockey LAUGHTON and we had John Wayne. I expected to see the 7th Cavalry following him home. He looked that untidy, but hey ho. If you'd have subscribed, I would have told you it was a much smaller bet than the I'd like to know one. But there you go. I also, if you want to subscribe, I do grade the bets as well, as I say. So I put I'd like to know up as a maximum bet and the other one as a lesser bet. So it was available, I'd like to know, at 13-8 when I put it out. So I think it won at 11-10. So it is worth getting these bets at 8:30 in the morning. And if you do want them, just drop me a line at jefflaughtonmanagement@gmail.com, and I'll be able to tell you the details of what I do and how much it's going to cost you. So you can do that whenever you want. Now, I have said I am going to finish the line on Friday, so you've got another 6 or 7 days with me. And the reason I'm going to finish it is very time consuming. I have to put a lot of effort in just to get some content for you and obviously some bets for you. So I will be continuing, but it will be done by text only. Whether I start in the future, I'm not so sure, but it will be done by text only. I'll send those out at 8:30 every morning to you and see how we go with those. Let's get into racing today. I'm not going to cover a lot of races because I don't want to encourage you to have too many bets, because as I said to you earlier, the bookmakers want you to have bets on a Saturday. All the races are geared up for them to win, and I don't like them sort of races. So we'll start at Doncaster in the 1:30. The horse I like here is To Chase a Dream. Now, he's finished second on all 4 starts this season, and you could question his resolution, but if you look deeper at those runs, he was beaten 3/4 of a length by the 132 rated Making Headway. He was beaten 7 lengths by the 130 rated Helpnam, beaten 3 lengths by the 121 rated Great Pepper. There's 57 lengths back to the third. And he was then beaten ahead by a potential improver Leading Choice with 25 lengths back to the third. So he doesn't seem to shirk in a finish at all. He's obviously of limited ability, but he runs to that every time. And the ability that he's got would seem better than the opposition that he's taking on today. So I've backed that. That was, again, that has been quite heavily backed this morning. But that's definitely one, probably my strongest bet of the day. In the 4:15 at Doncaster, you've got a horse here called Sunday Soldier, who's won his last 3 races. Now, he was given a ridiculous mark of 78 for his handicap debut in December, and he laughed at that mark, winning by 7 lengths. Now, she went up by £14 and won even easier that day, up another £7, but with a £5 claimer on, she won 3 lengths. But the horses she beat were only rated 74 and 77, so it's hardly earth-shattering form. Now, she goes up a further £7, but with the claimer replaced, in effect, she's now gone up £12 for winning a 0-5, 0-95 and 0-100 handicap. Whereas Linda Moon has never run in a handicap before and gets a mark of 109, which seems fair, considering over this course and distance 2 runs ago, she looked the winner going to the last, but ended up running the 124 rated Classic King to half a length. Now, for me, that would be much better form. And then went to Taunton, I believe, I can't remember, took on Golden Ace, who was very highly regarded, and ran that horse to 2 lengths. Now, I think that is far, far better form than anything Sunday Soldier has produced so far. So it wouldn't be a huge bet, but I have backed it this morning, and I backed that at 5 to 2. And not, as I said, not a huge bet, not the size of Chase the Dream, but I see that one also as being backed. So that was 5 to 2. I believe it's as low as 6 to 4, 5 to 4. That has been really well backed. So again, I'll stress to you, if you want these early prices, you do need to drop me a line. I can tell you how we can do it. Now, let's go to Kelso, and I go on about finding easy races. Well, this is not an easy race at all, but I have backed it. And the horse is Django Bay, in the 217 at Kelso. Now, he's lightly raced. He's only run 3 times under rules, but he beat 134 rated Till of the Name on debut. Then he won a Grade 1 at Aintree before running probably his best race at Huntingdon in a 4-horse race where he was never best placed, and he gave £5 to what could be a smart horse of Ben Paulin's called Handstands. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a competitive race and goes against some really improving sorts. There are some dangers like Al Nilam, who bolted up last time, Personal Ambition, and the Irish horse Bruccio. But Django Bay for me is a smart horse, and despite giving weight away and the yard not being in top form, he's definitely worth a small interest. So the only decent bet I'm going to be having today is, or I've had, is on the first one to Chase a Dream. The other 2 would be of interest to me, but no big bets. Now, again, I'm going to say to you, if you want to subscribe for any future bets this week that I've got that are big bets, press the subscribe button. If you want to get involved with the early prices and the grading of the bets, then drop me a line, jefflaughtonmanagement@gmail.com. I will speak to you tomorrow. A couple of interesting meetings tomorrow, so I'll speak to you then. Thank you.